Well, managing your child's academics and after-school activities can be a really sensitive and difficult balancing act, particularly in this day and age. With everyone's time being spread thin, it's easier than ever to burn out, and that can lead to stress and blow-ups with both the parent and child.
And joining us with some tips to help avoid getting to this point is Kelly Bos, a mom of two, and psychotherapist Kelly. Welcome back. Good morning to you.
Thanks for having me.
So great to have you this morning. I'm sure a lot of parents are going to be tuning in and saying, oh yeah, that's me. How can you help?
Yep.
Look, when it comes to balance, right? Balance is hard for a lot of people.
Is so hard, yeah.
But I feel like as a parent, we feel the need to kind of overpower our children with activities and school.
Yeah.
So when it comes to overscheduling, how can parents manage that? You know, you want to keep your child engaged and involved without, feeling like everything's blowing up around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Part of it is, not doing what everyone else does. Sometimes we hear someone like, oh my goodness, they're in baby sign language. I have to put my baby in it immediately. Or we hear this, so we always feel like we have to be doing what everyone else is doing. But if you are in scheduling, maybe have a look and figure out what are the priorities. What are they doing that brings them joy? Or is our priority movement right now? We want to get them active, or do we want them to be learning a certain activity that's important? We don't have to do all the things, but maybe just kind of finding a way to schedule the things that mean the most.
It's interesting, in my house, Kelly, with my two youngest kids, the issue is, they do a lot. They're very active kids and competitive dancer, competitive scooter, snowboard, that sort of thing. So they love doing the things they love doing, and then they don't like doing the things they don't want to be doing. And it's sort of like, we try to have these conversations like, okay, we let you do this, now you got to do a little bit of this. But that becomes a battle, quite frankly, most of the time here. Do you have any tips for parents in terms of like structuring that conversation or setting these things up so the kids understand, hey, yeah, I have done this, I've got to do this to sort of pick up the other side?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of things that are important. I mean, school would be a good example. Sometimes kids don't enjoy doing their schoolwork or they don't excel at it, and that's okay. It might be more about progress over perfection, like we're trying to make gains here while managing these other passions of yours, right? So being able to have conversations about this is also important. At the same time, when you're looking at trying to balance it, you don't want to cut it all out either, just because the grades are dropping. Because sometimes those are the places your child feels most motivated, most confident, and that's where they're thriving. So you want to find some balance there too and say, okay, this is bringing other skills. Are we learning time management? Are we learning how to prioritize? Are we learning just how to be disciplined? And those are some things that extracurriculars do bring to the table. And I'm sure you see that in your kids.
Certainly.
Yeah. And I know a lot of times we see this with G. So G's kind of in hockey house league. We have him now in swimming because that for us is important.
Absolutely.
But then we also are trying to implement the importance of school and sometimes doing things that we want to do versus things that we have to do. I remember watching an episode of Bluey, and they were talking about, Bluey and Bingo being bored and downtime. And that can be really hard for children too, because the busyness of everything. But sometimes you need to kind of scale back and say it's okay to be bored. Let's figure out how to do that. And rest and relaxation is important for everyone.
It's so important. And sometimes you have to schedule downtime. It seems silly, but you actually have to put it like, we are not doing anything today. We have a break in the schedule. Let's use it, or let's plan a decompressing activity. Something that, we're just going to take some time, listen to music, or go for a leisurely walk. We're not training right now. We're just having some downtime so that we can better regulate our emotions, so that we can, not have as many blow-ups. We all need the downtime, parents especially.
Let's pick up on the blow-up side of things. Full disclosure, they happen in our house. I'm not going to pretend that they don't. What do you say, to parents who might be hard on themselves after the blow-ups because they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that or whatever? Like, how do you help a parent sort of understand it's difficult?
It's difficult. It happens. I think we have to have our self-compassion. We're trying our best. Sometimes we do need to make some changes, and that's okay. But beating ourselves up doesn't actually make us feel good. It doesn't. I don't rise like a phoenix if I've been like beating myself up all day. Like, I need to take time to say, like, I'm trying the best I can. Be mindful that there might be some things I need to make some adjustments to, but it's not I'm a terrible parent or because a blow up happened. And showing them that rebound, that coming back, apologizing. Those are all great things for kids to witness.
For sure.
Yeah.
And make sure they get their jacket on this morning. Hey, Kelly, thanks for being here. Because they don't like wearing jackets half the time as well.
No, they do not.
That's another fight you need. Okay, Kelly, good to see you. Have a great weekend. Appreciate these tips.
Thanks for having me.
Kelly, nice to see you again.